My biggest challenge when working with AI and having it generate code based on all my instructions is actually the reviewing. And I think I've made some big steps in improving that. Yeah, so how I work right now is the following. We have the interview, that is where I share all the context. Then we go into planning, that is where the plan gets made, so the epic with all the tasks. Then after that, we have the plan review. And when the plan review is done, and the plan review is done by Codex. So I usually work with Cloud, and Codex is an external LLM that I use to review it. And then when the review is done, I have three options. That is do another interview for extra context. That is make a new plan or adjust the plan, or that is get to work. And when the work is done, the work gets reviewed. And that's actually the biggest pain point that I had that I didn't have a solution for. A lot of times I just instructed it to use Cloud in Chrome or to use the Chrome DevTools MCP. So much things that don't just work that good. So what have I done? I have done some research myself. I have looked at what others are using. And I have, of course, asked the AI what is a good solution for this. And I actually came to something that works for me. So before I share what it is, let me walk you through the types. So one of them is with an MCP. It controls your browser. For example, Cloud in Chrome has a Chrome extension that you can connect to, and then it can make browser access for you. Chrome DevTools is pretty much the same thing, but then in the Chrome browser. So that is what you can use. That is what I used, but it wasn't that reliable for me. Then you have like the same ID for example, Playwright. I think that's from Microsoft. So all MCPs, but there's another thing, and that is CLIs. And CLIs are actually way more token efficient. Just one thing I've been optimizing this week. So that caused me to look inside the possibilities. And what actually got recommended is Agent Browser by Vercel. So it's a headless browser in which pretty much everything can be tested. Not everything, but very close to everything in a way that doesn't cost as much tokens as the MCP server. So you have pretty much all reviewing possibilities in a way that's token efficient. I mean, sounds like the dream, right? So when the plan is done, when the work is done from a plan that has been made, what happens then is we go into the work review. So let's walk one more time to the flow. We have the plan, it gets executed, then we review the work. The review the work, how I've scheduled it right now is it will start with the headless, so the agent browser from Vercel, and it will do as much test as possible. And when that is not possible because of specific kind of test, or it's just getting in a loop, or it's not seeing everything, because that happen also, what I do is as a fallback, I have the Cloud in Chrome extension, which it connects to. And like I mentioned before, that isn't that reliable. And if that also fails, I just have manual tests. So I literally get the answer, okay, this doesn't work. Here are the tests. So I get like 5 tests, maybe 10 tests. Ones that I've pre-discussed in my plan, like when these tests are successful, then everything is correct. And I just walk through the plans myself. And these are just end-to-end plans. So literally a user flow. So what a user would do, that is how I will test it. And of course, I'm a human, so I can test it in that specific way. Yeah, so a quick summary of this video. You have the agent browser CLI, which you can import and implement in your cloud.md or in your workflow. Then it will do most of the testing in that way. If it doesn't work, it falls back on the Cloud in Chrome MCP. You can also replace that with the Chrome DevTools MCP. And if that doesn't work, I have the manual test. So no matter what happens, I can do a lot more automated testing than I did before. So if you find this video interesting, let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next one.